just jump on top of the trash can, jump on the wall, and you're all good. That saves you, what, 0.5 seconds at most, maybe? And you can head glitch over here, although you can't really see that many enemies clearly. If you had marksman on, you could see that, you could see the enemy's names just light up. And yeah, so this little area right here, guys, sorry, I failed this jump. You can't jump up there, apparently. So yeah, this little courtyard, guys, I love this little courtyard area, and I'll get more into that in Search and Destroy. So, these little rocks are really awesome to hide behind and provide coverage to. And this area, thank you SonicFire for pointing this out to me. I would have missed it if it wasn't for him. So instead of running all the way up here and up this hallway and up the stairs and, you know, finally getting up here, you know, you're tired by then. You know, if you're down here, you can just simply jump up here and just, you know, I failed the first time, but, you know, just keep on jumping A, and then just jump up here, and then you're good to go. And you can start shooting and, you know, combat your way through enemies, through thousands of enemies. That sounded kind of weird, but you guys understand what I mean. Thank you, Sonic, again for finding that awesome spot. And hey, we're just fountain trolling. So yeah, so Sonic, thank you for finding that that fountain too. Really owe you big time for the fountain. And yeah, so if you guys want to cover the bridge, I found this awesome spot right here where SonicFire is actually. Is, and then you come to the side, you can look right straight down the bridge area if you crouch, and you can get anyone that's coming over the bridge trying to kill your team or trying to take ADOM, but you know, it's all good, and you can jump down another level and just see straight through the bridge. It's amazing. I get so many kills with my LMG, and yeah guys, also this spot right here is really cool because you have a great line of sight to the other side of the bridge, guys, and there's always enemies that are trying to snipe you from the other side and everything. So this little bell house right here, guys, is also provides some great coverage for people coming over the bridge or coming from cemetery to bridge. And yeah, so if someone's covering Seed or ADOM from back, you guys can run across this building from that side and run all the way back there from where it previously was, and then shoot them down, and then maybe add a little teabag for adding insult to injury. But anyway, guys, moving on to Search and Destroy. Let's do it, shall we? Let's do it to it. So, starting off right here at B Search. Now, this B Search I love because there's so many things to do. There's so many places to cover. There's so many places to, you know, arm the bomb. It's really awesome, and I love this objective spot. So, this is obviously B Search, and you can arm it from many different sides and many different angles. But watch out, guys, because for some reason, Infinity Ward decided to put a bench on every single side of this bomb. I'm not even kidding, guys. Look, there's like benches you can hop on and look straight up through the window and kill them. So that's very good to know about if you're trying to defend B, whether you have it or whether you're trying to defend it from the enemy team. You know, so look, there's another bench and there's another window. So except for if you're over by a tree, there is no bench. Although benches come from trees, so benchception, yeah, hashtagged it up, guys. But anyway, guys, moving on, so you guys can hop on top of this little idol worshipper thing, and you guys can get an awesome view over to B. And if you also are on top of this little overview, you guys can also get an amazing view to B, whether you're defending, whether your team is trying to arm the bomb. It's amazing, guys. So, on a separate note, I'm just curious, guys, that tree that I just passed on my left, do you guys think that that's like the tree of life from the Lion King? I think it's from the Lion King. Or from Animal Kingdom in Disney. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Disney, but leave a comment down below whether you have or haven't, and if you agree that it does look like that tree from the Animal Kingdom. I'm really actually curious if you guys have to say that it is or not, because I've been wondering that myself. I've been losing sleep over that, guys. But anyway, guys, so moving over to A Search, you know, there's so many different places to look at, like lines of sight. Although it is quite open for a bomb site on Search and Destroy, so don't expect too much cover, and you know, keep on expecting to keep on running around and all that good stuff. And you know, this wall area, like I showed before, is a great spot to look at. Look at that, guys, a perfect view, and you get the head glitch and everything, and it's just a grand old time. And yeah, so moving on to the rest of A Search. You guys thought I was moving on to C Search, but there is no such thing. But you can hide behind these barrels, provide some excellent cover, guys. It's amazing. And then if you look over at this wall, look at that head glitch, guys. You can only see the head for the most part. You can see a little bit of the gun and the right shoulder, but it's good enough. So let's move on to domination, guys. We're here over by CDOM, so let's get right into it. No hesitation. Over here by the bell tower, you can guys get some amazing lines of sight, like I've already covered. Over by the bridge. and you know, you stop any intruders that are trying to come from over the bridge. Now over by this little wall, you guys can cover the people that are coming from the mid hall, or you know, like middle of the map kind of hallways, and people are coming from that way, and you guys can stop them from taking your flag, or you know, if you're defending that flag, it'll be all a good jam dandy time. Yeah, it's a Jim Dandy. You have a problem with it? No, I'm joking, guys. But that's the way that you guys should cover C. And yes, you guys can capture C from over here, but there's so many grenades being chucked over here that it's just not worth it. And RPGs and rockets and SMOAs and predator missiles and all that good stuff, I wouldn't recommend that area. Although over here, you know, on the other side of that wall, just advance a little bit further, you get a great line of sight over by the bridge. And up here, guys, like I already previously showed you in the overview part of the video, you guys can get an amazing line of sight over to the bridge, like I already showed you guys. So let's continue on. Now guys, moving on, so like I just said, let's move on in a really creepy kind of tone. So yeah, we're moving on. So now past C-Dom, we're going by B-Dom over in the graveyard, guys. And the graveyard, like I said previously, has so many different camping spots, lines of sight, grenade spots, things to bounce grenades off of, bounce some throwing knives maybe, and yeah, and get some awesome kills to put in that latest montage of yours. So if you have B-Dom, guys, you can come up here and get some awesome overview of the whole map, or the whole graveyard map, I should say. Not the whole map itself, but the whole graveyard map, and you can see when attackers are coming from either A-Dom or C-Dom from the bridge, and you can kill them before they even have a chance at even trying to take B-Dom away from your possession. Moving on, so over there by the fenced little area, like I said before, is also a great area. I already really covered the graveyard area, guys, so I'm just going to be really repetitive if I keep talking about the graveyard and how awesome the graveyard is. The graveyard almost sounds like a song or a band that I would name my band after. Like, yeah, we're Zephyrdar and the graveyard. Yo, that rhymes. Zephyrdar and the graveyard. Man, that's actually pretty cool. I might remember that for later. Anyway, so yeah, A-Dom is very open, and so there's not many that many capture points. Although there is one that I really found is really cool. So look at Sonic Fire 15 right there. He was, excuse me, right behind this little flower pot, and he was able to capture the flag, as you guys could see. And if, from my perspective, you can't even see that there's a guy behind it. Although you guys do need to watch out for grenades. The grenades will be raining like there's no tomorrow, and it'll ruin your day because, you know, who likes rain on a nice sunny day? Who likes rain? Wow, I'm rhyming like Dr. Seuss over here. I should write my own books and my own little child's books about how a cat comes to play, or I should say a dog comes to play. Anyway, guys, so moving on. Yeah, that's the A-Dom, and there's not that many places to defend it. You know, although there's like a wall here or barrels here, you know. Not that many different places, although I would like to jump up here. I don't know why that took me off like later that night that I couldn't jump on top of these things. But anyway, guys, so let's move on to capture the flag. That sounded really pedophile-ish. But anyway, so capture the flag, guys. This will give you a really nice little fast clip. So if I could choose a team right here. So this is in the graveyard. And how many times have I said that the graveyard's awesome for defending? You gotta hide over in this corner, you know, you gotta hide over by these fences, and you know, you defend the flag from there, and you know, through this little graded, I should say, wall, if you know, whatever you guys want to call it, the gate, the fence, it's all good in my book. But you know, up here is a great spot because you can see like everything about the flag, and you know, it's one of the better spots to defend. Although if you do just jump on top of this cross, you could get a really cool overhead view of the flag itself, and not have the whole graveyard, but the flag itself. And you can, I guess, turn that into the whole graveyard if you really must desire, if that is your desire. See, like that. But I already covered that in Domination. That is B-Dom. So make sure to go check out B-Dom if you guys skipped over the Domination part. But anyway, so moving on. The fastest way has to be jumping over this ravine, and you look so badass when you do it too. No joke. And you just run over here by the Tree of Life, if you will, and you quickly, I guess you could defend over this wall and defend over here, but you can't jump on top of or like over that wall because I already tried that earlier, and it does not work. Now, this is a great place to defend. If you jump on top of the bench behind you, it gets a great line of sight right onto the guys that you know, that are trying to take the flag. And yeah, so Another great spot is on top of these monument things. I don't know what to call them. I called them idol worshippers earlier in this video, but you guys can make up your own name. On top of this little balcony, you guys can get a great line of sight. So make sure you're covering that area if you have to cover this flag. So now, once you do capture to flag, you have to run. You should. I'm just saying you should run down here and run all the way to your right, because there are really a lot less enemies than if you decide to run to the left. So if you run to the right, you guys can go through the altar and then go through the graveyard, because the graveyard where the flag is, it's such in the middle of the graveyard that there is no shortcuts to get to the scoring place faster. This video is unfortunately coming to an end, guys. I had a great time making this map guide for Sanctuary. So see you guys later. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, on Facebook, on all that good stuff. Subscribe, like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good day.